I do the dating apps and stuff, all of them. I see all the same girls on all the different apps. I'm like, hey, it's me again. You want to talk here? Still no? Okay. Dating apps just ruined dating for me. Like when I first started doing them, like I would match with a girl and we would chat a little bit and then we would meet at like a bar or restaurant and like get to know each other, and that led to a few longer term relationships, you know? But then somewhere along the line, like I matched with a girl and I was like, do you want to go to a restaurant and get to know each other? And she's like, do you want me to just come over and watch TV? And I was like, yeah, that's fine. And then she came over and then we had sex on my couch and it was awesome. And then I matched with another girl later and she's like, do you want to meet at a restaurant and get to know each other? And I was like, you want to just come over and watch TV? And she was like, no. And I was like, well, then I'm not interested. So I'm missing out on like all these potentially awesome girls because they're like afraid of being murdered or whatever. Which statistically, I mean, I would probably have a better chance of getting away with it if we were out in public somewhere. Because if you're just at my place, they're gonna like look at your phone and stuff and be like, well, the location says you were here and nobody else was here except him, so he's suspect number one, you know? But if we're just out in public somewhere, I can just fucking just chink and just run into the crowd and be like, I didn't see nothing. I'm just saying, you know, statistically, you're safer just coming over. I'm gonna add laughs to that one. I said it good, but you guys didn't. You didn't deliver your line the way that you were supposed to. Does everybody have their scripts in front of them? All right. Your line is, ha 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 ha. Now, what else? I went on a date with a girl and she was wearing high heels and she got drunk and she fell down. 5-second rule. A lot of people just laugh at that joke because it's silly, but it's actually a oral sex joke. In case you didn't understand. I took a shower before I got here today. It was mostly a butthole shower, but everything else could have gone another day. I was like, no, you never know. I don't want that to be the thing she talks to her friends about. That's one of those things you can't talk about when you're on a date or whatever. Like, I don't want to do anything with a girl unless she has showered more recently than she pooped. But you can't just be like, let me ask you a question. It's just one of those things that you gotta like be lucky on and be like, hell yeah, all right. Or you're like, oh no. That's why people think that people like doing it in the shower, but they don't. They're like, well, just why don't you come in here for a minute? Let's do some sexy butthole things. There you go. Use the soap. It's hot. That's hot to me. All right, I don't know. I think the volume of cum should be more respected. Because it's different depending on what you've been doing, you know? If you jerk off today, then you come tonight, it's going to be less than if you didn't jerk off today. And I feel like girls should be like, good job. Right? But they're not. I don't know. It's not fair. Like, that should be a pickup line, you know? I'm like, hey, girl. Oh, like, I've been at my sister's for the last week, haven't touched myself at all. I like when I watch porn, when a girl in porn looks like a girl that I know in real life. That's always cool. But I don't like it when a girl that I know in real life does porn. That's weird. I can't talk to her like a normal person after that. She's like, hey, Mike, how's comedy going? And I'm like, your butthole gets really big. How do you make it do that? It's amazing. I think I'm just too picky, you know? I mean, not when it comes to just sleeping with girls. I'll fuck any of you. No, I'm just kidding, but a good amount of you, though. There's a difference, though, between just, like, hooking up with somebody and, like, wanting to be with somebody, you know? And I always just find something that I'm like, not that forever. I was dating this one girl for a while, and everything was awesome, and we were sitting on her couch watching TV, and her cat was there, and it was meowing at us, and it was super annoying, and she was like, will you shut the fuck up? And just her look of like, grr, and I was like, nah, she's gonna look at me like that one day. I don't ever want to see that face again over something as big as a cat's meow. But you don't know until it happens, and you're like, that for sure. And then my friends are like, what do you look for in a woman? And I'm like, well, she can't look at cats wrong. I never knew how important that was, but it is.